We've got first pitch moments away under the lights in Anaheim. The Rangers mix it up with the Angels. Next. Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Rangers and the West-leading Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against a tough assignment indeed, matching up against a good one in Jared Weaver. Leonis Martin will stand in, one of the top base stealers in the American League this season, currently 5th in that department. 3-2, here it is. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Elvis Andrus will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this one-out single.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Trout arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Hanley Ramirez get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And it's a good position to be in. You've been playing good baseball. Now you get to come home and start a homestand. They've got a chance to really make some noise in the division if they can keep playing well.
A runner on first with 2 away. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a good start to the ball game there for Jared Weaver. Rangers nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Angels is there on your screen. Eric Ibar digs in at the plate. Ready with the 2-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And it's a home run. They're saying fair ball, but if it wasn't by much. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the video review seems over. And the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. In now, Josh Rutledge. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Martin able to take it in for the first out. Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Well, that's not a hanger either. He goes down and beats a good pitch on 2 strikes. I mean, you see, this pitch, it's falling out of the strike zone, but he goes down and manages to get good wood on it.
A 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Profar for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go, 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jurickson Profar leads things off now in the top half of the second. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Josh Hamilton will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. 1-1 on the way. Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the full count offering. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's 1 away. Jurickson Profar will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Nate Scherholz will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. He's set, now the pitch. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Albert Pujols will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Mike Trout. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. 1-1 pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
On the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Leonis Martin will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a drive that'll carry over the head of Ibar into left center, a base hit.
Only their 3rd hit of the ball game so far, and he's got 2 of them. So this offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
The 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. And now a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he's set down 2 away. Hanley Ramirez will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the 3-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Rangers lead 1. They're down 1-0. Josh Hamilton will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Mike Trout will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second.
Here we go.
Grounded fouled off to the right. He waits. Now the pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Angels leave one. They're up 3-2. Leonis Martin will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game. Elvis Andrus will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a nice play up the middle right there, because this ball's hit sharply. But you can see him really stretch out to get it, then just sort of take a few steps to steady himself, not rushing anything, and then makes that good throw on the first.
Pablo Sandoval will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. 2-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here's the 2-2 offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Trout will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. So a good inning there for Jared Weaver. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Josh Hamilton will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. A ball hit to Andrus at short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Albert Pujols will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Full count offering on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It's hooking fast, but it's going to stay fair as it's inside the left field foul pole. A home run. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's given the Angels a 4-2 lead.
You have to wonder now, this home run might wind up being plenty here to get the job done. That'll make this a 2-run ball game here in the bottom of the 8th, and that could be more than enough to finish these guys off.
Stepping in now, Cole Calhoun. Here's a bouncing ball now, back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only 1 out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Pause, now the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Chris Iannetta step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Big pitch here, 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the second.
Hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the 2nd run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage. Josh Rutledge will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Angels are out in front, 6-2. Fernando Salas will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jurickson Profar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base, as they're down to their final 2 outs. And this is lifted the other way to left center. And Hamilton's got this one, 2 away. Nate Sherholz is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. 2-2. He struck him out, and the Rangers are gone here this evening.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
All in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
For the Rangers, 2 runs on 5 hits.
closing in on first pitch from Angel Stadium. The Rangers mix it up with the Angels. Next. Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Rangers and the West-leading Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, Leonis Martin will stand in. One of the top base stealers in the American League this season, currently 5th in that department. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. EK, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Ibar throws to first to take care of him for the first out. Elvis Andrus will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the 3-1 home. Hard hit towards center. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Pablo Sandoval will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. He's ready now, the pitch. And now a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he set down 2 away. Hanley Ramirez will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. And he struck him out. 1 left for Texas. Rangers nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Eric Ibar will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but could be ready to break out right here.
Josh Rutledge will be the batter. Here's the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Under it is Sandoval, and there's the 2nd out. Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Into the box, Josh Hamilton. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Maybe a moment's hesitation there behind the plate. This pitch is down, but you see, he's not quite sure whether to turn his glove over or not, and it winds up kicking away from him.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Angels turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Anaheim with no score. Kyle Blanks will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Great play to spear it. On to first, a double play.
Batting seventh, second baseman,
Jurickson Profar will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Albert Pujols will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Fouled back. Here's the 1-2. And he got him. David Freese will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Ready now on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off the pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Pitch on the way. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Anaheim right after this. Nate Scherholz is ready to go here as we begin the third. 1-1 on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Tomas Telis will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Third inning, no score to this point. Here's another 1-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. C.J. Cron will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got it.
Josh Rutledge will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Full count now, 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So 1-1 home. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Ramirez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Josh Hamilton will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
A payoff pitch one more time. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. The 3-1 coming. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Gone! So a leadoff home run to get things started here in the fourth. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time. But once he got a good read on what that thing looked like, he was ready for this one.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. Now a drive that'll carry over the head of Ibar into left center, a base hit. Kyle Blanks will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Got him.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And they got him. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And Rutledge will look this one in, and the inning is over. Albert Pujols will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. 3rd and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. David Freese will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Cole Calhoun will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here comes the 2-1. Bounce to Sandoval at 3rd. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to blanks. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. And this is fouled at the plate. One, 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Nate Scherholz will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here he comes on 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Tomas Telis will dig in. He singled his first time around. The pitch. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. C.J. Cron will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And Scherholz has got it, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Payoff pitch coming. And he struck him out.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but Sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Look at this. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Mike Trout. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Very high, 2-1.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Leonis Martin will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Freese is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. Elvis Andrus will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Pablo Sandoval will dig in. A home run his last time. 3-2, here it comes. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Josh Hamilton will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Albert Pujols will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A solo shot for Albert Pujols, number 22 on the year, and the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1. David Freese will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Cole Calhoun will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. C.J. Cron will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus on to Blanks. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Kyle Blanks will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. Been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. Fernando Salas will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 2-2. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Jurickson Profar will stand in now. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Nate Scherholz will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Hamilton will make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Chris Iannetta will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Giovanni Gallardo will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Eric Ibar will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the 1-1. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. Ramirez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Josh Rutledge will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded foul off to the right. The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Mike Morin will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 2-1 home. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-2. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Three and two, here it is. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the two-strike pitch and chops it foul. The next 3-2. Stays alive here as this is foul off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. In the air to straightaway center field. Trout is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number one. Leonis Martin will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the full count offering. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Once again, a 3-2. That's hit hard into left, and it'll get down in front of Hamilton. It's a base hit. Elvis Andrus will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here he comes on 3-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He homered back in the fourth. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time, and that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw over to Pujols at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Mike Trout will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Josh Hamilton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And Blanks will take this 3 unassisted for the putout. Albert Pujols will get another shot. He homered his last time. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame. Angels are gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Joe Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Hanley Ramirez will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 2-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Kyle Blanks will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. The 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here he comes on 2 and 2. This is heading for the hole, and it's going to get by Ibar and into left, a base hit. Jurickson Profar will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Struck him out as his woes continue, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Not exactly a lockdown 9th inning, but they wind up stranding the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first to preserve the victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
For the Rangers, 1 run.
A beautiful afternoon for baseball in Southern California. The Rangers mix it up with the Angels. Next. Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Rangers and the West-leading Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Leonis Martin will stand in, ranked 4th currently in the American League in stolen bases. Ready now on 1-1. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And Hamilton will look this one in for the first out. Elvis Andrus will step in now. The 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pablo Sandoval will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes a 2-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Eric Ibar will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Angels are gone in order. We've played an inning. No score. Here's the 1-1. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Jurickson Profar will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Nate Sherholz will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Hamilton will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Profar for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Hanley Ramirez will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away. Jurickson Profar will stand in. A lineout victim his first time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Nate Scherholz will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Rutledge will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. David Freese will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. C.J. Cron will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Chris Iannetta will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Again, a 1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home, and the run will score from second to make this a 1-0 ball game. Eric Ibar will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Outside, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you find yourself in these kind of counts.
Josh Rutledge will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. DK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat different? And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Angels get just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here's the 1-2. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Adam Rosales will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Therefore, it is Ibar. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw by Sandoval is in time, one away. So one gone here, and that'll bring up the powerful Josh Hamilton. Swing and a shot back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leonis Martin will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Freese will put this away, no problem for the first out. Elvis Andrus will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. Start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And that will be a base hit for Andrus. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander out of Long Beach State, Cesar Ramos, that gets the call. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here now the 2-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out, and meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1. Jurickson Profar will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's go!
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And oh, that sneaks by him at short as he let that one play him. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Vinny Pistano will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Now the 3-1 home. 3-1 is a fastball and he can't connect. 3-2. And now on 3-2, do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Kyle Blanks will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. The 1-1 home. And look out, he has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
In the air to straightaway center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. It's the Rangers 3 and the Angels 1. David Freese will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. C.J. Cron will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Chopper, foul. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2 and 2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Now another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. The next 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning work. Chris Iannetta will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Ross Detweiler will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Andrus on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Fernando Salas will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Adam Rosales will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1 and 2. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Now the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Leonis Martin will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
And guys, with his speed, I don't think there's any guarantee that he was going to stop at second base. But once the ball hops over the wall, he has to stop at second with the ground rule double.
Into the box, Elvis Andrews. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his third strikeout of the ball game. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Eric Ibar will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. 1-1 on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, and Ibar swings and misses, and he's set down for out number 1. Josh Rutledge will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Mike Trout will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and he's got...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Mike Morin will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here's the 2-2 offering. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the 9th. Jurickson Profar will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Here comes the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
The 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Nate Scherholz will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Rangers set down in order, and it's still 3-1. Josh Hamilton will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Neftali Feliz is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. Albert Pujols will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. David Freese will stand in as their last chance now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. They want to bring that tying run to the plate.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 28 on the season. And the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece.
No surprises here. He's been doing this all season long. Whenever they've needed him, he's been there, and he delivers again in the clutch with a big home run to tie the ball game.
C.J. Cron will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. Here's the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Andrew Susac will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Andrew Susac.
1-1. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side, and he'll have himself a base hit. Adam Rosales will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And Hamilton's got this one. 2 away. Leonis Martinez will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Texas. Still tied 3-3. Justin Cloutier is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Sean Tollison will come in and pitch now.
Number 37, Sean Tollison.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. And this ball is lined into center field. And right off the bench, he comes through. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Josh Rutledge will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. Justin Cloutier will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 31,
Elvis Andrews try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that is off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
the batter number 40.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Calhoun is there, 1 away. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Hanley Ramirez We'll have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. The 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Jurickson Profar will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. Cloutier is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rangers lead 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Mike Trout will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Josh Hamilton will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Albert Pujols will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery, and they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have...
I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Nate Scherholz will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Kyle Blanks will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Andrew Susak will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Ready now on 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Adam Rosales will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Hector Santiago will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. David Freese will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Cole Calhoun will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9, as this was the big blow. A 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. Throw gets him, 2 down. C.J. Cron will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he is going to reach. It's a base hit. Justin Cloutier will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Matt Harrison will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. A 2-1 offering. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Here comes the 2-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Once again, the 3-2. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away. Josh Rutledge will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Susak is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. Still tied 3-3. Now the 3-1. 3-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. On the ground towards second. And he's retired here, 1 away. Pablo Sandoval will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Bouncing ball to the left side, and it's going to find a hole over there into left for a 1-out hit. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. The 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Jurickson Profar will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Pujols got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Mike Trout will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Josh Hamilton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. Albert Pujols will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. David Freese will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Nate Scherholz will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Kyle Blanks will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Full count, 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Andrew Susak will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Well, you talk about your bad breaks. If this ball stays in the ballpark, it's almost a done deal that they would have taken the lead. Instead, the runner now has to come back to third, and this game is still tied up.
Here's the 2-2 home. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Leonis Martin waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Leonis Martin will look to turn his fortunes around. Just 1 for 6 thus far. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up and this is off the second base bag. Around third and being waved on hold. And he will score as well as they've broken the tie to come back here and lead it now by 2. C.J. Wilson is going to make an appearance now as he'll take over here in the 14th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 3-2 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Cole Calhoun will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. Giovanni Gallardo is going to make an appearance now as he'll take over here in the 14th inning. The 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side. But this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. 3-2, here it comes. And that is the start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4. C.J. Cron will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Oh, and he misses it. Justin Cloutier will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar waits on the 1-1. And now he squares around and drops down a good one. Oh, and Sandoval with the bare hand. And they will not get Ibar. He's aboard with a bunt single. Josh Rutledge will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. 3-2 with the bases loaded. And he gets in swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away. Mike Trout will want to at least get one airborne so he can avoid the inning-ending double play. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this will get by him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And it took 14 innings, but they're going to walk off a winner.
Well, you go from agony to jubilation for these guys. They thought that they might have blown it a half an inning ago, but this is a pretty resilient bunch, and they rally back to win it in the bottom half.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
For the Rangers,